I asked them why they were behaving like a pack of attacking Rottweilers. It was a question put to them during the heated discussion.
So your response is, I asked them why they were behaving like a pack of Rottweilers. It was a question. I did not refer to them as such. That's the
Correct,
response.
correct. And I said attacking Rottweilers, a pack of attacking Rottweilers.
Yes.
Yes. You made reference to personal contract agreement between yourself and Mesmo Marie, the defendant. That's correct.
That is correct.
That document has been tendered in this court as Exhibit 61. Are you aware? Through you, it was tendered through you as Exhibit 61. Are you aware?
I'm aware it has been submitted to the court, but because I was asked, I'm going to say yes, but I sent a package to my attorneys with all the information that they required.
Thank you.
And that contract was part of the original package.
Thank you. I am suggesting to you that that document was tendered in this court and marked as Exhibit CC1. I'm suggesting to you now.
Understood.
Thank you.
Yes.
Are you familiar with that agreement as you are there?
Yes, I read the contract, so the answer is yes.
Thank you. It is correct to suggest that Article 14 Article 9 of Exhibit 61 forbids you from using any abusive language. That's correct.
13 what?
Article 14, sub 9. If I may refresh your memory. Do you want me to?
Yes, please, because I don't have the contract in front of me.
Beautiful. Article 14, sub 9 says, if you fight, you use abusive language,
Mr.
or
How is it? CC1. Exhibit CC1. So it's reading from.
it's there.
Okay, you're using the exhibit.
Give it to the Lord. Give it to Don't worry, I'll use your own.
That's 14.9.
Yes.
Let's go ahead.
That article is part of the agreement you entered into with the defendant, Mesmo Marine, in this court. That's correct.
Correct.
Yes, that article forbids you from using any abusive language in the course of your job with the defendant. That's correct.
I would agree with that. Am I allowed to elaborate?
You are allowed to elaborate.
Okay,
Yes, go ahead.
Specifically, I don't see my comment as being classed as abusive language. Abusive language to me would be swearing in the workplace, as in proper swearing. My statement was not in a context of swearing, and so I don't see it as being abusive language.
Thank you. Thank you.
You said your response is yes. My statement was used in the context of was not used in the context of swearing. I do not see it as using abusive language.
Correct. Correct, my
Thank you.
lord.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It was on the basis of this statement that you made that the offshore installation manager asked you to leave the vessel and they cannot tolerate such words, that vessel. That's correct.
May I elaborate?
Answer first, but you can elaborate, but answer first.
The answer is yes.
Okay, elaborate.
The elaboration was the OIM was never witness to be making that statement or asking that question. Correction, I asked the question, and it was never asked in the context of abusive language. I felt threatened, so I was asking them, why are they behaving like attacking Rottweilers? I felt intimidated at the time. And that was conveyed to the OIM, as far as I'm concerned, and it was misconstrued that it was a remark in a discriminatory context rather than abusive language.
Thank you.
I didn't get all you said. You said you reacted to what?
Both of the representatives were shouting at that point in time during the meeting, and I felt they were standing up in a threatening manner. They never threatened me physically. I'm not saying that, but their presence was very threatening, and I felt very intimidated. So I asked them why they were behaving like attacking Rottweilers. I put a question to them. That's basically what I'm saying. So how that was conveyed to the OIM, I don't know. But yes, I do agree that the OIM ran me off for making that remark. It was referred to as a remark. And it wasn't abusive language, I reiterate. It was referred to as a discriminatory remark.
Yes.
Yes, that's OIM, Offshore Installation Manager, arranged with your employers, Mesmo Marine, the defendant here, to lift you off that vessel the next day. That's correct.
That is correct. And may I elaborate once again?
Don't worry.
Or was that a yes?
Yes. When you got to Port Harcourt, Mesmo Marine paid you your entitlements and laid you off, terminated your employment with them. That's correct.
That is correct, but I definitely have to elaborate here if you don't mind.
Go ahead,
Go
please.
ahead.
But wait. My Lord is writing. You will elaborate. When my Lord say elaborate, please elaborate.
Yes, go on.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go on.
Go on.
Thank you. When I arrived on shore, I went straight into a meeting with the manager, Mr. Burrito, and the operations manager. Onshore.
Port Harcourt.
Port Harcourt base, correct. I was picked up at the heliport and we went straight into a meeting with Mr. Burrito, the manager of Melsmore Marine, and the operations manager who was managing the ACPO project at the time. And we discussed exactly why I had been terminated. And Mr. Burrito said that is absurd. He said he would get me reinstated. He will sort this matter out and he will get me reinstated back
Mr.
onto the
who?
platform. Mr. Burrito.
Barrido.
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 That's the MD of defendants.
That's Marine at that time. The defendants at that time. Yeah.
Yes. I had a very good rapport with him. Obviously, they employed me in the capacity of diving superintendent. That's a very high level of employee. In fact, the highest for that project. And he said he would arrange a meeting with Total that we could go down to Port Harcourt and discuss this matter and clear up and clarify and get me reinstated. And that never happened. He also made a statement that in the workplace, it was legal to use not abusive language, but to use terms. He even referred to it. He said, in some of our meetings, we call each other baboons. And I'm saying that for good reason. So, and he even laughed at it. He said, this is ridiculous. And he would discuss it with Total and have me reinstated, and it never happened.
Thank you.
So let me just give you what I have. You answered yes and said, however, when I arrived onshore, I went straight into a meeting with the management of defendants. Mr. Barrido said it was absurd and that he will discuss with Total to get me reinstated, but that never happened. That's what
that never happened.
Yes, no.
Okay.
Sir, that same Barrido that you said you have a cordial relationship with, who assured you that they will get you reinstated, was the same person that paid you off all your entitlement and laid you off the employment of the defendants. That's correct. That
is correct. If you don't mind, I can elaborate again. It's a very short one.
Hold on. You will say something. Let me, Lord, take that one first.
Yes. Yes, your answer is that is correct.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Sir, your responsibilities in that vessel was also in the agreement exhibit PC1. That's correct.
In the capacity of diving superintendent.
whatever capacity you said, I'm saying that your responsibilities were spelled out in Exhibit C1 of the.
Correct.
That's correct. That's correct. Yes.
Correct.
It was not part of your responsibility or duty to report to your employer that they didn't work. It was not part of your responsibility.
Is it possible you say that again? You're very loud at the moment and it's echoing.
Let me clear myself. I am saying the agreement between you and your employer was properly spelled out in that agreement. And you said yes.
Correct.
Now, it is not part. It was not part of your responsibility at ECHO 1, the vessel where you did the job, to report your employer to their clients. It was not part of your responsibility.
It was not part of your responsibility.
What's the name of the vessel again?
ACHO.
The vessel.
AKPO.
Can you elaborate on what you're, sorry, my lord.
Day one after it.
No one, just ACHO.
No one.
Permission not granted. See, and Sir, the question I asked
It
is,
was not part of your responsibility to report to your employer to their clients. That's the question.
I feel this is a little bit ambiguous. I don't understand. My reporting, if I may say, is obviously to my employer. That's my responsibility, Malsmore Marine Nigeria Limited, with a daily report. But during operations, I work with the diving representative from Total. So when I'm offshore, I report to the diving representative. We work together in junction, and I also report to my office with a daily report. So the question's a bit ambiguous in that regard.
No, it is correct.
Let me record his answer. You don't want the answer. You said the question is a bit ambiguous. When you are offshore, yes, Mr. Briggs, let me get your response again.
Okay, my response is, as a diving superintendent, in the offshore capacity, when I'm working on the job, I report directly to and liaise with the diving representatives from Total, which were the two gentlemen in question. And obviously on a daily basis...
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Sorry.
I report, when I'm offshore working, I report directly to Total AP representative.
Yes. We're supposed to work together as a team, even though they Total and we are Malsmore Marine. It's in the interest of safety and to get the job done properly and professionally. And all daily activity in a normal operating capacity, both shifts, so we cover 24 hours, is put in a daily progress report by myself. It is signed off by the representative and then scanned and sent to the beach on a daily basis, to the office, Melsmore's office.
Yes. Mr.
Now, thank you for that explanation. It was on the basis of what you explained now that you also reported your employers to their clients that there was no work at on a particular day. That's correct.
Yes, that would have been recorded on the DPR. The answer is yes. And there was not no work on that day on a particular shift for a particular given period of time. And it was put down waiting on weather, which means the weather was not suitable for diving. It wasn't the day, we're talking a few hours.
Let me get your answer again.
The question was that I had
The
reported.
question was, it was on this basis that you reported your employer to their clients that work did not go on a particular day.
Yes, I refer to that shift in particular. It was that
Let me
shift.
get his response.
It's that shift in particular, which was the night shift, which was from 6 in the evening till 6 in the morning. They hadn't been able to work due to weather conditions. And that was what the dispute was over, whether the weather conditions were conducive for safe diving operations or not. And yes, I have to report that on my daily report sheet, but that would have only been a couple of days down the line. But it would have been reported definitely. Generally waiting on weather. WOW.
Yes.
Please tell this court. Do you know any Mr. Pierce and Mr. Uku? Do you know them?
Yes, I do. In a work capacity, the answer is yes.
Mr. Who? Mr. Who and who?
Mr. Uku, UKU, and Mr. Pierre. He said in a work capacity, knows them.
Yes.
What is the office, the capacity of Mr. Uku at that work? Do you know?
Yes, I certainly do.
Mr.
Uko was employed by Total in the capacity of diving representative, and his duties, which had to be reclarified from the previous.
What he was employed as what?
Diving representative for Total. Diving, underwater diving, DIVING. Representative.
Okay.
And his duty is to make sure that all diving operations are carried out in accordance with safety protocol and procedures as laid out by the procedures for that specific contract. And I'm
Thank
going
you.
to may I elaborate a little bit more, if you don't mind?
Please,
Apologies.
I have asked you, the question I asked you is whether you know them. And you have said you know them. I didn't
Yes.
ask you this question you are asked, you are seeking for yourself. So calm down and answer me, please. Don't
Yes,
take
no
questions for
problem.
yourself and answer. Answer me. What is the office of Mr. Pierce in on that job?
He was the senior dive representative.
Of Total
Total,
or of the
my lord.
defendants?
Of total. It was these two persons you referred to as acting as attacking Rottweiler. That's correct.
I asked them why they were behaving like attacking Rottweilers.
Oh, that wait.
If
The
that can be
question-
termed as referring.
Wait. Calm down. Don't worry. You are very far. I can't believe your eye.
Yes, the question is, it was these two persons that you referred to as attacking Rottweilers.
Correct.
And he said yes. Correct.
What's the answer?
The answer is yes. And as I said, it was put forward as a question, not a referral. I asked why they were behaving like that.
Don't worry. Oh, you will say that. Don't worry.
Yes.
Now, finally, can you tell this honorable court between your office, your capacity as a supervising diver and these two persons you refer to now, Mr. Uku and Mr. Pierce, who is supposed to report to who among three of you?
I do not understand the question. I understand that you're referring to the dive representatives and myself. Who is supposed to report? I didn't get that. I don't understand the question.
Okay, the question is between you know who the CDRO is? CDRO.
If this is Mr. Pierce and Mr. Uku, the dive representatives, report to
CDRO.
Total.
Between the three of them? Is it between the three of them?
Is it the two of them that are CDRO?
CR, sorry.
No, Mr. Toti, I'm asking you the question. Are you asking amongst the three of them who is supposed to report to who?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Briggs. Amongst the three of you, yourself, Mr. Pierce, and Mr. Uku, who reports to the other?
Mr. Uku and Mr. Pierce would report to the safety department with Total and Total Management. That's his side. And I report to Melsmore Marich. That's my side. I don't report to Mr. Uku. We work together as a team. I don't report to him anything because he has his fingers on the pulse during the operation. He's the diving representative. He's there to witness diving operations.
Thank
So
you.
I don't report to him. I work with
We
him.
get your answer. We got your answer. Sir, please
Just let me. So Mr. Mezasuku and PS reports to Total,
Correct.
while I report to defendant. That's the response.
Correct, in a reporting capacity, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Tutu.
yes. Sir, did the defendant, Mesmo Marine, have any representative at that job that you did? That you report to, then they report to Mesmo Marine. Did you get me?
No, I don't understand your question. Would you repeat that, please?
Let me repeat. Mesmo Marine, the defendant, the people who employed you, the company who employed you, who is their representative for that job that you report to? And the person reports back to Mesmo Marine. Who is the person? Yes, on the vessel.
All right. On the vessel, I report to Melsmore Marine. I'm the most senior member of the dive team. I'm the diving superintendent. I'm not a supervisor. I'm a superintendent. That's the highest capacity in the diving fraternity offshore. I report to Melsmore Marine. I don't understand your question.
Okay, let me rephrase.
He has answered. He said he did not report to anybody. He was the highest person on the vessel,
Okay.
representing the defendant. That's the answer.
Yes, for Melsmore Marine. I'm the highest person. I don't report to anyone offshore. I liaise with the diving representatives. We work together. I don't report to them, no.
Thank you. Thank you. With what you have said, it will be correct to suggest that it was the report that the CDRO made to your employer's client that led to your termination of appointment.
Well, once again, I really don't understand your question. Can you speak a little bit quieter and slower? And then
Made by
the
who?
echo.
You said the report made by who?
Made by CDRO. Representing DRO.
CDR.
R. Okay. R.
R for rice.
Yes, sir.
CDR, what does it mean?
What does CDR mean?
Client dive representative.
Client dive representative. Beautiful.
Which is the
So,
total.
to be correct,
dive
that it was the
representative.
reports made by the CDR that to the defendants that led to your termination, right? Is that your question, Mr. Tutu?
Yeah, that's my question. That's my question.
What's your response?
My lord, could you repeat
Mr.
that
Prince?
question? Because there's such a
question
strong
is-
echo here. I don't understand the gentleman.
Yes, the question is, it will be correct that it was the report made by the CDR to the defendant, that's to Mesmer, that led to your termination.
What report would they be referring to?
the reports of the incidents on the vessel.
As far the answers, I'm going to say no there, because I have to elaborate in this. It's not so straightforward. The client,
You're saying no?
I'm saying no because the client, the CDR, reports to Total. He should not be reporting to Melsmore Marine in any capacity whatsoever. He should not even have contact with Melsmore Marine. He operates through his management, and I operate through my management. So I don't understand that he reports to Melsmore Marine Nigeria in his capacity as diving representative. He's there to represent Total. And I'm the senior member offshore. We liaise and work together.
Thank you. Thank you. No.
It is true that it was you, as the most senior member of Melsmore Marine, that reported the incident that led to your removal from the vessel to Melsmore Marine. That's correct.
Correct. Once again, the incident, are you referring to my statement, or are you referring to the incident that led up to the statement? I would need clarity on that.
Your statement, not the incident that led to the statement. Your statement.
And if you don't mind repeating that again, then I'll rethink it.
Okay. I asked that you, as the most senior representative, superintendent, other superintendent, as you were, to the defendant, Melsmore Marine, that it was you who reported the incident of you making that comment that led to your leaving to Melsmore Marine. You get me now?
Yes, only afterwards. I did report to Melsmore Marine and tell them that the question I asked as we spoke was what after the offshore installation manager had terminated my contract, not my contract, my employee. He didn't want me on the installation. I phoned my office to tell them. So yes, the answer is yes.
Yes.
I phoned the operations manager. I never spoke to the manager, Mr. Burrito. I spoke to Mr. Kenny Foster.
Thank you.
Your answer is yes. Only after Total had removed me from the vessel. That's a response.
Not removed, had advised that I was going to be removed the next day. I hadn't left yet. That is when I phoned my office to say my position had been terminated. I'm on my way home.
Mr. Tutu, you should round up.
Yes, sir. Are you aware that the defendant makes its money through you being on that vessel? Are you aware?
Would you say that again? A little bit slower. Once again, you have an echo.
Thank you. Sorry. Are you aware that the defendant, Mesmo Marine Nigeria Limited, makes its money, which he paid to you, from you being on that project, Akpo vessel? Are you aware?
I really, sorry. Would my lord please repeat that? There's too much
Yes, he
echo
asked
from
if
the.
you were aware that the defendant, that's Mesmo Marine, makes his money by your being present on the vessel.
Yes.
He said yes.
Mr. Cheche, you should round up.
Now, because you are no longer on that vessel, it is correct to suggest that only employment or why the defendant engaged you was to supervise the job on Akpo vessel. That's true.
Sorry, I apologize about this. Would you repeat that, my lord, so I can understand it? It's far too echoey.
He asked if it was true that you were employed for the purpose of being on the Akpo vessel.
Yes.
Melo, that will be all for this.
Any re-examination?
Yes, my lord. I would like to re-examine the witness on the question of entitlement. He was asked if he received all his entitlement. He said yes.
I said yes.
Yes.
What? There's no ambiguity here.
Yes, what's the ambiguity? Let me go to what he answered.
I was asked to confirm. Depends on what the purpose of.
Yes, what's the question? Let's hear it first.
The question, my lord, would be for him to enumerate what he received.
What?
For him to enumerate what he received.
Lord, I'm sorry. My question was not enumerate your entitlement. My question was, the defendant paid you all your entitlement when he terminated your appointment, and he said yes. My question was not enumerate your entitlement. And
I'll allow the question because it will give clarity on the entitlement, because this suit is about entitlement.
Yes.
I'll allow the question.
As a cop, please.
Yes, what's the
Mr. Briggs.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So please, could you list to the court, explain to the court the entitlement you received when the defendant terminated employment?
The monies I was paid was for the days that I served as a diving superintendent up until the time that I was removed from the vessel.
You said you were paid?
I was paid in full for the duration of the period of time I was employed by Mesmo Marine Nigeria.
Yes.
There was no problem. There was no dispute with that. They did pay me.
You said you were paid from. I was paid in full for the time I was employed till I was terminated.
Yes.
Thank
Mr.
you,
Briggs,
Mr. Briggs.
That will be all.
that will be all.
Richard.
You're a good man.
The witness is discharged.
Thank you, my lord.
Yes, that's the only witness.
Yes, my lord. That so we apply to close the claimant case.
Mr. Chocho,
Yes,
you
my
said to
lord.
call a witness.
We will open our defense on the next adjourned date, which should probably be on via Zoom also, because the witness actually resides in Port Harcourt, and when this was initiated in 2018, flight tickets were like 30, 40,000. Now I spent almost $500,000 being here today. My hotels and my transportation. I want to plead with this honorable court to also allow the witness to testify via Zoom from Port Harcourt.
Wait, since we could take Mr. Briggs by Zoom, so I guess we can also do that for the
Thank you, my
defendant.
lord. We are grateful, sir. We are grateful.
Mr. Lone, what is by Zoom? The witness will testify via Zoom.
No, November 12th. Just a moment, my lord. Wednesday, November 12th is convenient for us.
It's convenient
You said-
for us. That's it.
You said 12th November.
Wednesday 12th.
Of November.
Adjourn to 12th November for defense.
As the
As
court
a
pleases.
couple, we are grateful, sir. Wednesday.
In anticipation, may we wish the court happy vacation.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Okay. So the council may leave. Let me just see the students who are here.
As a couple, please. We are grateful, sir.
Thank you so much. Okay. Mr. Briggs, you may leave.
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, that's it. Okay. Thank you very much. Can you give me a call, please? Yeah, thank you. I don't get it.